Welcome, welcome to Just Minding My Business Media. I am so happy that you stopped by. And boy, do I have a treat for you today. On the Just Minding My Business platform is Patricia Cuffy Jones. Did I get that right?
You said that wonderfully.
Ah,
Yes.
all righty now. And she is an Emmy nominated writer and director. Patricia is a respected storyteller and creative voice with 20 plus years of experience developing screenplays, sitcoms, and dramas that have appeared on Netflix, Amazon, BET, Tubi, TV One, Bounce TV, and all BLK. She has been highlighted in Variety magazine as one of the powerhouses of Black excellence in this industry. Patricia has proven to be a force and one to watch. Wow. Welcome, welcome, Patricia. I could go
Thank you.
on and on, but I
That
want
sounds good. I want to work with her.
I want you to tell the story. So let's go back 20 years. How did you get started in this industry?
Man, I got started in theater actually. I started doing church plays at my home church, and then I actually had the opportunity to go to a Tyler Perry play. And from that play, I clearly heard God told me to like stay in the theater and just like stay there. And the play was over and people were leaving. I'm like, okay, God, why am I still here in the theater? I know I heard you clearly, but what's happening here? And then one of the cast members from his show came out to the lobby and they said, hey, how you doing? I'm like, cool. And they were like, do you want to come in the back and meet everybody? I'm like, sure. They took me backstage. I met Tyler Perry's entire team. And this is when he was just only touring plays at the time. And his stage manager at the time brought me on to be an intern. And I started interning with every play that came to the area. At this point, I moved from Baltimore to DC and I was interning with plays. And then eventually I went on tour in one of the plays. Charles West was now a big time film producer, but at the time he was managing stage plays. He took me on tour and I got to sing and I got to act with Stephanie Mills and BB Winans and Malik Yoba in a play called What's in the Hearts of Men. And after the tour ended, I moved to Los Angeles and then really started embarking on my dream of becoming a writer, director, producer. Again, starting in theater. And then that opened up the door for me to move into television. Wonderful producer, Stacey Evan Morgan, she saw me and she loved my work and she brought me to her brother, Bentley Kyle Evans, who did Jamie Foxx show, Jamie Foxx, and he was produced on Martin and he has several series across several platforms. I started working for him in his writer's room. Then from there, went to my own series on All Black. And then from there, I went into film. And then here I am.
Wow.
That is the story.
Ain't God good?
He is amazing. He is amazing.
You
Yeah.
just gotta be in the place at the right time,
Yeah.
and he'll put you there.
He'll
It's
put you
so
there.
amazing how it works. You don't even have to really work hard. He'll put
Yeah.
you there and order your steps.
But you got to be ready though.
Yes, yes.
See, I was ready because when he had me stay in that theater and that allowed me to meet Tyler Perry, I've already done plays through my church. I even did some plays at like a local school. I was already trying to hone my craft. It was just an
Mhm.
opportunity for the next level. And every door that opened up, he literally opened up for me. I didn't have to bust it down. And it just helped me continue to move to the next level and to the next level. And now here I am, writing and directing and producing and just grateful to be able to use my talents and my gifts.
Yes, and I just want to say, Patricia, you be more girl.
I'm a Be More girl. Yes, ma'am.
Woo-hoo! Come
Born
on,
and
come
raised.
on.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, indeed. I'm raised in Baltimore, and I just want to tell you I am so proud and honored to meet you.
Oh, thank you. Same here. I appreciate this time in this interview just to share my story and hopefully encourage anybody who might be sitting on a dream or a vision and wondering, man, I wonder how far this can go. It can go as far as you allow God to let it go. If it's His
Absolutely.
will, it will come to life. It will come to pass. We just have to be obedient. We have to be diligent and we have to be ready.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about what's happening now with you.
All right. So I have a film coming out December 5th called Brewster's Millions Christmas. It is somewhat of a sequel to the original Brewster Millions that was starred. sorry, Richard Pryor starred in. But I don't know, a lot of people may not know, but Brewster Millions actually started as a book that is several years old. There are actually several Brewster Millions films that are out. Richard Pryor's film is just the most popular one. But
Okay.
this is a very exciting film. It stars China McClain and Romeo Miller. And China McClain plays his niece, who is basically having some money problems. She's being a little bit of a diva and doing a little bit too much. So her aunt, who is Richard Pryor's character's wife, Brewster's wife, says, you know what, I'm going to have you go out in these streets without any money and see if you can survive for a little bit. And if you make it on this little bit of change and you can make a living for yourself and take care of yourself, then you will earn back your inheritance. So it's a fun roller coaster ride of us seeing her not only figure out how to navigate in a world that she's not used to, but she is really building up her faith. She finds out things about herself. It's a big story about self-discovery. And of course, you got to sprinkle in a little bit of love in there.
Oh
So
yeah.
it's a lot of Black love brewing in there. And it's just a really fun piece with a lot of surprises. Rain Pryor is also in it, and Richard Pryor Jr. is also in this film. So
Oh,
it was really amazing time. It's going to be on BT Plus. Um, Joe Nasser, who is a producer, brought me onto this project in its infancy and asked me if I would be interested in writing and directing it. And it was just such a great opportunity that he provided for me to help tell this fun story. So I can't wait for everyone to see it.
yes, I can't wait to see it. Especially, I'm gonna be like, I love her. I'm gonna be telling all my girlfriends, she's from Baltimore.
Yes, yes. And Rain Pryor currently lives in Baltimore. She actually has a play up. She directed Raisin in the Sun in a
Oh,
theater out there. So it's a lot of Baltimore love in this project, which is really cool.
yes, yes, absolutely. So let's talk about this Emmy nomination. What does that feel like?
I was nominated 2020 for a series that I wrote, directed, and executive produced called gosh, I'm drawing a blank because I'm in the Christmas element right now.
It's okay.
It's a series that I did that started as a web series, and it caught the attention of an exec from All Black, and they asked me, "Hey, would you be interested in making this into a full series?" It's called Stuck with You. It
Hmm.
starred Tammy Townsend and Tim and Dirt, and it was a really fun piece. It was about a celebrity couple who was separated, but nobody knew they were separated, so they were living individual lives, although they were still loved with, in love with each other. So they were just trying to figure life out. And I got nominated for writing the series. I wrote the entire series, I directed the entire series, and that was an amazing feeling, a true blessing, a testament of faith. I didn't expect it, but I was grateful for it. That's for sure.
Absolutely. I know. Especially when you don't see it coming, just makes it even more wonderful.
Yeah, yeah, it was unexpected. But yeah, it just, I mean, I took a chance on myself. My husband bought me a camera, like I think it was Valentine's 2014, and said, he was tired of me waiting on people. He was like, you need to go out there and just start making your dreams happen. And I picked up that camera and learned how to shoot and use it. And I shot my web series myself. I did sound, I did almost everything except for glam. And that's the series that got me my deal. And that deal is what earned me my Emmy nomination. So I basically used what I had to make
Hey,
happen. And sometimes we have to do that, right? Like use the
hey,
resources right in front of you
that's
to move
right.
forward.
Because I
Hmm.
never believe in saying I don't have.
Yes, yes,
I always say, what do I have?
exactly. Yes, ma'am.
And for sure. So if people want to follow your projects and keep on the move with you, how do they do so?
They can follow me at P Cuffy Jones on all social media platforms. It's just a good way to know what I have going on. I don't often do casting on my social media platform, but when I do have, that information, I put that out there. If I'm shooting a film in a certain city, sometimes we're looking for interns and people to help out in different areas because, we shoot everywhere. So I would love to be able to put out there, hey, I'm in your city. Who wants to come through and help with this? Who wants to come and do background? I've had so many Baltimore people and DC folk come out and show me love and become, background artists in a lot of my films. Two films I shot in DC, a Wesley Christmas and a Wesley Christmas Wedding. with Octech, which is a very huge DC production company.
Hmm.
It opened up a lot of opportunities for people that have never been on a film set to come and learn and just see the flow of things. So I love being able to provide that opportunity when I'm in the area. So yeah,
Yes, and that's great because that person that comes in as an intern could possibly have the road you had.
I started as an intern.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that can happen. I went and got people's McDonald's and swept floors and learned the craft. Like some people come to me now and they're like, "Yeah, can you just give me a deal at ABC?" And I'm like, people have put in their time, and
Hmm.
really worked hard to get where they need to get. So it's like if you have a great story, you feel like you should be doing this, that, and the other. You need to figure out what is the lowest role I can play to learn and grow in this
Yeah.
area so that when the door opens up, I'm ready, I'm knowledgeable, I'm humble, and I can give something other than just an idea. I'm giving experience. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, I do. I definitely do. So, anything have coming up in Baltimore?
Listen, I would love to shoot a film in Baltimore. Currently, I'm looking for investors in the Baltimore area that'll be interested in funding a project. The beautiful thing is that because I'm here in LA, I have amazing relationships with top tier talent. And I am always writing stories, and I have so many stories I want to tell from Christmas films to Black rom-coms to thrillers. So I'm really looking to partner, whether it's with, businessmen or just investors in Baltimore that would love to help put Baltimore further on the map. I mean, so many beautiful and wonderful projects have been shot in Baltimore, but I really want to do, just add to that body of work and give Baltimore another Baltimore love story. So that is the plan. The goal is to hopefully make something happen next year, but I'm looking for people. So if anybody's out there, please, P. Cuffy Jones, hit me up, and I'm looking to make some magic out there.
All righty now. I love magic. Yeah. So, people that may be watching this and, they're feeling fearful, they want to do this, but they're feeling fearful. What can you tell them to encourage them?
Um, don't make it about the people, the situation. Don't look to the right of you or to the left of you to see who's doing what. If there's something that you feel like you're being called to do, then you just be obedient to that call. If there's a story that you're supposed to write and I'm supposed to write it and it's not about the money, but it's like a passion, write the story. If you're a director, you're like, man, I really want to direct. I really feel like I have a sense of story and I can help pull the pieces together and bring a story to light. Pull some friends together, find somebody locally that can write, find somebody locally that can act, put something together and do it. Same for people that want to be producers. I feel like sometimes we slow ourselves down because we're waiting for somebody to reach a hand down to pull us up instead of us reaching out to the right or to the left of us and saying, hey, how can I make something happen where I am? How can I make something happen with the people around me? There are
Yeah.
a lot of missed opportunities because people don't do that. That can be the magic that helps push you forward in what it is that you're trying to do. So that'll be my word. Like, see who's around you, what's around you, work with what you have, no matter how little you think it is. Work with what you have and see if you can make your dreams come true.
Yes, absolutely. I'm all for that. It's like, if you don't have a computer, libraries can have computers.
Libraries have computers. If you don't have a writing program, there are free writing programs. So it's like, oh, I don't know how to. There are free professional writing programs that you can download on your computer or even on your phone
Hmm.
online. All you gotta do is just Google and look it up.
Yeah.
And God is the center of all things for me. So I pray about everything that I do, every opportunity that I'm about to embark on, every story that I think I want to tell. All of it is either inspired by God or I'm putting it before Him to lead and guide me personally. So that gives me a peace and allows me to be centered and know what I'm doing no matter what's happening in the industry. So people have to have their center so they don't get sucked in because it is rough out here and it is hard and it's a lot of work.
Yeah, yeah. But with God at the forefront,
Man,
you
anything's
know,
possible.
yes, anything is possible. I always get up and say every morning, Lord, what we gonna do today?
What we gonna do today? That's good. That's
Because
good.
I'm by myself, I'm a total mess.
Come on, man. We would all be, and some of us still are, man. It's like, yeah,
Yeah,
it's a lot going on, but that's I like how you said that. Lord, what are we going to do today? Because, he definitely has to order our steps,
Yes.
and leaning on him and letting him guide me in all things is what has allowed me to not only have the faith, but the confidence that I
Mhm.
can keep going. Even when I heard lots of no's, I've heard lots of no's. I've heard ignorant no's, you know what I'm saying? Like, really? It's like that? But but at the end of the day, I never stopped because I'm like, yeah, but see, you're not the one to tell me to do this. God told me I'm supposed to do this. So your no doesn't mean I'm done. It just means it's a no for you. I'm not supposed to do this with you.
Right.
So I keep going, I keep trying, I keep writing, I keep growing, and the doors will find their way and open up.
Oh yeah, without you even trying. It's
Hmm.
funny how it works.
Yeah. Yeah.
So your experience filming in other countries. You want to talk a little bit about that?
I just shot my first film in South Africa, again through Octech. Shout out to Bree West and Chuck West and Chaz Tia. They're the producers for Octech. And Wesley Christmas was written by Bree and Chaz. Part one and part two have come out in the past 2 years on BET Plus. So this is our third installment of the project, and it was a blast. I'm really excited for everyone to see this. I don't want to share too much. After it's released and they show the trailer, I can definitely share more about the experience. But that was my first international project, far from my last. But it was amazing to be able to shoot in Africa, in South Africa, to have like an all black crew. I've never experienced that before, even on a predominantly black film. I've never had an all black crew in
Mhm.
certain departments that, it's hard to do here. And it was just, it was an amazing, life-changing experience for me career-wise. And I'm just excited to see what else God has in store.
Absolutely. Wow. We could go on and on and on, Miss Patricia. I definitely want to follow you, and I definitely, when new projects come up, I'm gonna reach out and say, "Come on, let's talk about it on Just
I
Minding My
would
Business."
love that. Yes. And I'm going to let you know when my other film comes out and share the trailer with you because I would love to talk about it. And maybe I can bring one of my actors on to talk with you too.
Oh, absolutely. I would absolutely love that. So,
Awesome.
again, how do people follow you? And if they want to work with you on different projects, how do they do so?
At P Cuffy Jones, Pcuffiejones. That is a great way to follow me and comment on the stuff that that I post because it allows me to see people.
Mhm.
And sometimes people even tag me in things that they're doing, or if they do a short film and they're posting the short film or whatever, it helps me to see what's out there and
Mm.
who's really working. Because I love to see when people are like putting their foot forward and trying to do something on their own because that's how I started. So,
Yeah.
yes, please, please follow me so you know what I have going on, so you know how you can support, and so I can see ways that I can help support others.
So, do you have a date when the Brewster film is going to be coming out?
Yes, December 5th on BET Plus.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna
Yes.
make sure I remember that so I can watch it because I love holiday movies. That is my
Yes.
thing in terms, especially love and
Hmm.
sharing goodwill.
Hmm.
I think in the world we see enough negativity that
Absolutely.
when we are embarked in film, it should bring us peace. It should empower us and it should show us how we need to be human toward
Absolutely.
another.
Absolutely. And it's just that warmth. I feel like sometimes people feel like the end of the year could be sad and depressing depending on how your year went. Some people lost people, some people might have started the year with someone they loved and then they're divorced, or, just life happens, things happen. But I
Yes.
feel like the end of the year is actually the most exciting time of the year because it's revealing an opportunity for new beginnings.
Yeah.
So to end the year with a warm Christmas movie, it just reminds you of the love that is out there and the opportunities out there, and a reminder to hold on to your family that's still here, hold on to your love that's in your life, and get ready for a new adventure, a new season, and a new opportunity. So I really hope that people check this out. I also have a few other films on BET Plus. If somebody just goes out there and put me in the BET SKU and just put my name in, you'll see other films that I have on there that I would love for people to check out.
Yes, absolutely. So thank you, Patricia, for taking time out of your busy
Absolutely.
schedule because I know you're busy and sharing your moments and what's going on with you with our tribe. For our
Thank you. This is a pleasure. Thank you so much.